Hello folks, welcome to the Urban Rider Studio, where I have a jacket with me on this occasion from the British brand Merlin. This is the Edale 2 waterproof Kotec D30 motorcycle jacket. All of those words were correct, but they weren't in the right order, but I'll explain all those details as we go through. Now, as this is the second version of the Edale, it is based on a jacket we got, I think, about 3 years ago and proved very popular for us. Easy to see why when you go through the details that this has, or the features that are included, and it was great value for money as well. The improvements include, but are not limited to, an improvement in materials used throughout this. It has an improved fit. The armor positioning is better, and there are waterproof pockets on the outside as well. I will explain these details as we go through the review. As it has been a few years since the original, I'd expect a price increase anyway. It is definitely an acceptable amount. I think it's about £20 more expensive than the original, but including those improvements, this comes in at £400 as of the making of this video, and that is definitely good value for money when I explain the features this jacket has. It's also available in either black or the olive colorway we have here. Let's start our review then with the outer material. So you will notice a tab down here sewn on that reads Kotec. That refers to the 8-ounce Harley Stevenson Kotec waxed cotton outer fabric that this is made from, and is still exclusive to Merlin. Harley Stevenson is a name that's well respected in the industry and always seeks to innovate and improve, as do Merlin. This fabric then, as well as feeling and looking exactly like waxed cotton, is half the weight and twice the strength. Because of that, this jacket has a CE certification. That's also going to help with water resistance, but your full waterproofing comes in the form of a Texland Humax waterproof membrane on the inside of this, which is an improved version of the version that was in the previous Edale, and it is fully waterproof and also nice and breathable as well. If you have precious items with you that you want to keep dry, then you can either go for one of the internal pockets, and this does have lots of internal storage, or you can go for one of the waterproof outer pockets around your waist. And that's not always something you can take for granted when it comes to outer pockets. Even if your jacket is waterproof, sometimes the brand won't decide to make the outer pockets waterproof. But as I say, the two bottom pockets definitely are, which is good. Now, if you open it up, you'll find an Outlast thermal liner on the inside, which is fully removable and goes the full length down your arms, so your entire body is covered. And that will be very useful in the colder months. Now, if it does get a little bit warmer, of course, you can take that out, and the jacket is fully vented as well, thanks to these vents, these zips at your chest, just above your pockets, that allow airflow through, and you have exhaust vents on the reverse. The metal details across the jacket have a really nice antique, aged brass color and effect to them. The snaps obviously have the Merlin logo embossed on them, and you'll find YKK zips throughout. And not all zips work as smoothly as every other zip, so these actually do have a very smooth action. And again, it's not something you can take for granted, and it is something that's frustrating if your zip isn't working or is snagging as you're trying to actually do the jacket up, but these work really well. You'll also notice with these snaps, I think they call it a push lock, or pinch lock, sorry, when it comes to the snaps. Either way, what it basically means is there's a little piece of fabric there, or an opening behind where your finger will go in there, which means you can get behind that snap so much easier. And that does make it easier to fasten up. You'll also notice this buckle around your neck there, so you can loop that through, and it's very quick and easy to use, even whilst wearing gloves. You have leather trim around your neckline, you have a comfortable fabric liner around your neck and around your wrists. You also have a reflector actually at your neckline. If you fold that up, there is a reflector on there if you're riding at night. That can be handy. You'll see adjustments down your arms. So they've not gone for a full strap across there. This is a little bit more discreet and doesn't get in the way as much. Sometimes you can find with some of their Velcro fasteners around the arms that they will snag and catch as you're sort of moving around in the jacket. With these, they are very simple and very small, but of course you've got two levels of adjustment on there. And you also have an adjuster around your waist, an elasticated one, a drawstring that you can pull in as well, just to make it a little bit more snug and close yourself in a bit more cozy. Another comment on safety, An important part is, of course, the armor, which they have included a full set with this, which isn't, again, something that all brands do. Some brands will forego the back armor, expecting you to buy your own, but you do get included level 1 D3O armor at your elbows, your shoulders, and your back. It doesn't lack for storage. You have 2 pockets at your chest. You have these waterproof pockets, as I say, around your waist. You also have a space behind there to put your hands in there if you do want to put your hands behind your pockets. And a tiny detail that's really nice is that it's got a magnet closure, which means you don't have anything rubbing past your hand, which can be irritating on some other jackets. And then you have a pocket on your forearm for something if you need it quickly accessible, something for a towel. I think that's the most obvious use case for that, but of course, it's just extra storage. And I definitely can't forget the big pocket you have on the reverse of this jacket. I think for me, probably most useful if you took out the liner. Let's say that thermal liner, you've got somewhere to stuff it on the back there. It's a little bit fiddly to get access to it whilst you're wearing the jacket, but you can obviously take off the coat and grab whatever you need to in there. Now, another jacket that arrives at the same time as this is the Perton 2. So there's a decent comparison between these 2 jackets, and they do share a lot of similarities. I think for me personally, I prefer this one just because it is a little bit longer. So if you are wearing it in the colder months, that extra height that you have that just goes past your belt line will help block out all that cold air. But of course, if you want to compare the 2, I will drop a link in the description for you to check that one out. Now, when it comes to sizing, I can give myself as a reference. I'm a 38-inch chest, I'm 5'10", and for me, the medium fits me perfectly with everything included. And I am the type of rider that likes to ride with a full set of armor and would like the extra room for that thermal liner as well. Now, if you're going to take that stuff out, you will have a bit of extra room, but obviously you can check our size guide on the website or drop a question in the comment section if you have any regarding sizing. Links for the Edale or the Perton can be found in the description. Let us know what you think of this in the comment section, and I'll see you soon. Bye.